Hi, I'm Deborah Stengel, founder of Sedona Soul Adventures, and international best-selling author of The Journey to Happy, coming to you again from incredibly beautiful Sedona, Arizona, and I'm so happy you're here with me again. In this series of videos, I'm talking about concepts from my book, The Journey to Happy, how embracing the concept that nothing is wrong can transform your life. And also the things we teach to help people have incredible transformations in their retreats with Sedona Soul Adventures. Today, I want to challenge you to do a negativity detox. Everybody's always talking about doing a detox from sugar or from carbs or doing a liver cleanse. And those things can really help you feel better. But I want to talk to you about something today that will not only make you feel better on all the levels, but it's scientifically proven to possibly even help you live longer. Because what a negativity detox does is you take 30 days to just identify and eliminate all the negativity in your life. It can be a daunting but very exciting task. And I'll tell you, if you do this for the next 30 days, you are on your way to living a happier, healthier, and longer life. And I'm saying that because there are so many studies out there that show this. One of my favorite ones is a study at Yale University which followed 660 people for up to 23 years. That were aged 50 and older. The study showed that people who had a positive outlook on getting older lived 7 years longer than those who had a negative outlook about it. But here's my favorite part. Their positive attitude had a greater impact than cholesterol levels, weight, smoking, blood pressure, or exercise. That's crazy. All the things that people warn us about, all the things that people worry about. What should be happening is people need to be worrying less to live longer. So how do you go about doing this? First, you need to know about your thoughts. According to the National Science Foundation, an average person has about 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. Of all of those thoughts, 80% are negative and 95% are repetitive thoughts. So if you're like most people, you're thinking the same negative thoughts over and over again. That's what's causing all the problem. And that's where the negativity detox comes in. If you want to change it, you need to do something about it. You need to do something to interrupt that pattern. So how do you do a negativity detox? The idea is to eliminate as much negativity as you can from your life. And it all starts with you. What type of person are you naturally? Are you the cup is half empty or the cup is half full type of person? If you're the cup is half full kind of person, you've already got a leg up. If you're the cup is half empty, then you need to do something to change that around, to flip that switch. So just for the next 30 days, decide to react positively to everything that happens. It really helps to come up with a phrase that you automatically tell yourself when something happens that you would normally react negatively to. A phrase like, wow, that's interesting. Or if it's something with a person, the phrase could be something like, wow, I wonder what's going on with them. Come up with a phrase that works for you so that you can start using it automatically. And then understand it's all about dropping the judgment and the automatic reaction. So if someone cuts you off in traffic, instead of getting all angry and upset and flipping them off, think to yourself, wow, that's interesting. I wonder what's going on with them. Can you see how doing that for just 30 days can make everything turn around? If you're having negative thoughts about yourself or your life, come up with another phrase for that. If you're thinking things like, my life sucks, immediately say or think to yourself your prepared statement. Something like, wow, isn't it interesting how these thoughts come in? And then try to think about something more positive, something that will make you feel better. Anything like thinking about your dog or your cat or a baby or a movie that is funny. Something, anything that can turn it into you feeling even a little more positive. Here's another thing. How do you get up in the morning? Do you lie there and think, oh my God, I can't even drag myself out of bed today? Or do you immediately start thinking about the 10 million things that you have to do? How about if you turn that around? Coming up with a different way to start your day, just for the next 30 days. Would it help to literally jump out of your bed and say something like, wow, another great day? Or would it help to get up 15 minutes early and do meditation or exercise? Anything that you can think of that is guaranteed to automatically make you feel good. Again, it's all about changing the pattern. Get up differently, feel differently, do things differently, put your pants on with the other leg. Anything that you can do to tell your brain you're doing things differently. And then, are there people or situations that are always just negative for you? If so, is it possible to avoid them for the next 30 days? And of course, there are going to be some places like your workplace that you can't avoid. But would it be possible to do something like talk to your coworkers or talk to a supervisor about things you could do to make your workplace be happier? If there are people or situations in these places that always bug you, then have your prepared statement ready. When something happens, automatically be thinking, wow, that's interesting, or gosh, I wonder what's going on with them today. Anything that you can do so that you're not going into the automatic response. If you'll do that for even 3 days, I think you'll be amazed at what happens. Breaking the pattern makes all the difference. And if you're feeling really industrious, I want to invite you to think about keeping a journal about this. You might want to start each day bounding out of bed and doing a gratitude journal. Take 3 minutes, just 3 minutes, don't make it very long, to write down 3 things about the person or the situation that are actually things that you appreciate. So if it's a coworker who's bugging you, you could write things like, she's actually very smart, or she knows what she's doing. Anything that can start to flip the situation. Then at the end of the day, journal about how you did. And it's really important to be gentle with yourself. You are already wired, all of us are, as humans, to think these thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. It's not going to stop overnight. You're not going to do it perfectly right away. But if you start journaling and noticing how things are different, how different you're feeling, I think you'll be amazed. And if you keep this up for 30 days, you'll see and feel how you are feeling differently. And then you'll have this as something that you can incorporate into your life. Now, with some of us, these negative thoughts can really send us into a spiral, a negative spiral that even positive thinking can't help. For some people, it's from trauma that we've suffered in our past. For other people, it's from growing up in an atmosphere where they were constantly criticized, where nothing that they did was okay, which led them to feeling negative about everything in their life. Until you clear that out, it's probably always going to be with you. I was in a deep negative spiral the first time I came to Sedona. And what I found was working with the master practitioners here changed everything for me. And so that's why I want to invite you to think about doing a retreat, because sometimes if we're in this negative pattern, it can be so hard to break. And we are masters at helping you with that, discovering what's causing the problems and then rooting all of that out and bringing you back into connection to live in love and joy and harmony. Call us, or if you'd like more information, Go to SedonaRetreatGuide.com and get your complimentary copy of the Sedona Guide to Spiritual Retreats today. Or even better, if you'd like to speak with someone today about doing a retreat that's custom designed for you, call us at 928-204-5988. And if you got value from this video, please take the time to like it, share it with someone in your life who you think might get something out of it, and subscribe to our channel. You can have the life and relationship you want. I know it.